In this training video, you'll learn how to install and program the AquaSmart Wireless Temperature Module. The wireless module is a two-part accessory for the AquaSmart boiler control. It adds outdoor reset capability to the AquaSmart. The wireless feature makes installation simple by eliminating mounting location limitations for the outdoor sensor and the need to run wires outside. Outdoor temperature reset, or OTR, have been made easier to adjust through the AquaSmart's digital display. The wireless module is also backwards compatible with all existing AquaSmart controls. It is ideal for installations with high indirect domestic hot water demands or a large water mass such as radiant in-floor heating. In this video, we'll look at some different installation basics, including setup, potential problems, programming, replacement parts, and relinking. The wireless module connects directly to the AquaSmart. It adjusts the boiler high set point using inputs of the outdoor temperature and user-configurable set points. The wireless module overrides the Heat Manager AquaSmart when enabled. If the outdoor sensor battery is depleted, or if the sensor stops working for any reason, the wireless module will revert the AquaSmart back to its Heat Manager until the battery can be replaced. Note that the wireless temperature sensor has a long 10-year battery life. The wireless module also has other advanced features that can help to achieve even greater fuel savings, including warm weather shutdown and the boost function. The outdoor reset function begins economizing immediately after a domestic hot water call for heat ends. The wireless temperature sensor is the piece that is mounted outdoors. The outdoor sensor sends the module the outdoor temperature every 10 to 60 minutes. The outdoor sensor button can also be pressed once to force a transmission if necessary. We can now install the AquaSmart wireless temperature module by snapping the wireless module onto the COM port located on the right side of the AquaSmart control. Now we're ready to install the outdoor sensor. It's important to make sure that the sensor is mounted above the snow line and at least 6 inches below any vertical overhang, out of reach of children, and far enough away from any vents that may affect temperature readings. The north-facing side of the house is recommended. Next, remove the plastic tab on the battery terminal and make sure that the battery is inserted properly. The proper position is indicated by polarity marks on the battery holder. To verify that the sensor is operating correctly, we'll press the sensor's button once. The LED will flash 5 times. This is the same button that we pressed to force a temperature reading. Now let's take a look at some of the potential problems that can occur. If Not Installed appears when trying to access the wireless menu on the AquaSmart's display, the wireless module and the AquaSmart are not communicating properly. Wait 30 seconds, and if the problem persists, power down the control and ensure that the wireless module is properly connected and restore power to the control. There might be connectivity issues with your sensor if the outdoor temperature reset or OTR menu screen says no sensor connected. If this is the case, we'll need to relink our wireless sensor. Finally, if the outdoor air temperature or OAT screen says 0F as of 18:12 ago, press the sensor button once. If the value does not update, there's also a connectivity problem with the sensor. In this case, the sensor should be moved closer to the wireless module or to somewhere with less interference. If moving the sensor doesn't work, we'll need to relink the sensor. Relinking is discussed at the end of this training video. Now let's take a look at how to program the wireless temperature module. First, we'll need to access the outdoor temperature reset or OTR menu. To do this, press the Option button to show the different menus. Now use the arrows to navigate to the More Options Enter to View screen. Pressing Enter will take us to another set of menus. Use the arrow keys again to move to the Wireless Menu Enter to View screen. Once in the wireless menu, the AquaSmart display is taken over by the wireless module. Notice that the screens may take a few seconds to update, and the buttons may have to be pressed more deliberately. This is normal. Next, we'll press the Enter button to reach the OTR menu Enter to View screen. The AquaSmart screen now displays the current outdoor temperature and shows that the last transmission was received within the last few minutes. Be aware that the AquaSmart display automatically has a 1-minute timeout on these menus, which will return you back to the beginning if not done in a timely manner. The OTR has 7 screens that can be accessed from it. They are signal strength, battery life, OTR on-off, high OAT, outdoor air temperature, low OAT, warm weather shutdown and boost. Let's take a look at each of these screens. The signal strength screen indicates the signal strength through a visual representation between 0 and 16 darkened bars. 16 represents the strongest signal strength. A minimum of 3 bars is recommended for reliable operation, while at least 6 bars indicate a good connection. Press the WTS button once to update this value. Note, signal strength can be increased by moving the sensor closer to the module and away from any large metal objects. First, we must determine if the battery needs to be replaced. To do this, navigate to the Battery Life screen in the OTR menu. If the screen says Replace, the battery needs to be changed. The OTR On-Off Enter to Change screen will say either on or off. Pressing Enter will switch back and forth between the two options. The default on setting indicates that the outdoor reset algorithm will override the heat manager algorithm. The off setting means that the heat manager algorithm will be used. On older AquaSmart controls, the outdoor temperature reset, OTR, may be off by default. We must make sure it's turned on. If we're still on the signal strength screen, or even the first screen of the OTR menu, we'll simply navigate to screen 4 using the arrow keys. The high OAT specifies the outdoor temperature at which the boiler reset temperature will be at its minimum value. The default is plus 70 degrees Fahrenheit, plus 21 degrees Celsius, with a range of plus 40 degrees Fahrenheit to plus 70 degrees Fahrenheit, plus 4 degrees Celsius to plus 21 degrees Celsius. Please note that the minimum reset temperature value that the AquaSmart will economize to is determined by a number of factors, including the low limit setting and the efficiency setting. A lower efficiency setting can raise this minimum temperature if needed. The low OAT specifies the outdoor temperature at which the boiler high limit will be at its maximum value. The default is 0 degrees Fahrenheit minus 18 degrees Celsius, with a range of 0 degrees Fahrenheit to plus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 18 degrees Celsius to plus 4 degrees Celsius. Note that the maximum high limit value is determined by the high limit setting of the AquaSmart. Warm weather shutdown can be enabled to turn the low limit of the AquaSmart, if used, off if the outdoor temperature is above 70 F. Turning this feature on can help increase fuel savings. The default value is off. The boost setting is one of the advanced fuel-saving features that was mentioned at the beginning of this video. The number on the boost setting specifies the value to be added to the reset temperature every 10 consecutive minutes of a call for heat. This can be used to help ensure that the heating demand of the house will be met even if the reset temperature is not high enough to satisfy the heating demand. Now let's see how to replace the WTS battery. First, we must determine if the battery needs to be replaced. To do this, navigate to the Battery Life screen in the OTR menu. If the screen says Replace, the battery needs to be changed. We may also need to replace the battery if the OAT screen reads as of 18:20 ago. This means that the WTM is not receiving transmissions from the WTS. To replace the battery, first we'll remove the old lithium battery from the sensor. Please remember to recycle the old battery. Next, press the WTS button once. This step is extremely important because it makes sure the power from the old battery is depleted so that the sensor will know it has a new battery. Next, properly insert a new 3.6-volt lithium battery into the sensor, paying attention to the polarity marks on the battery holder. Page 2 of the installation manual includes further technical specifications. Now let's see how to relink an AWM and WTS. Relinking can be performed to correct an uncommunicating AWTM and WTS pair. To clear the connections in the outdoor sensor, hold down the button for 5 seconds. The LED will turn solid. Let go of the button and tap one more time. The LED will flash for 2 seconds. This means the connections in the sensor have been cleared. To clear the connections for the wireless module, go to the wireless menu by hitting Option and scrolling up to the Heat Manager menu. Press Enter and scroll up to the Wireless menu. Press Enter. Scroll down to the Maintenance menu. Press Enter. Scroll down to Connections to Clear. Press Enter to clear all connections. Press Enter to verify. The screen will show Cleared all connections. Scroll back up to the Connections to Add screen. Press Enter to add. It will start searching for 3 minutes. On the sensor, double-tap on the On button quickly. The LED will blink slowly and consistently, which means it is in discovery mode. When the wireless module sees this, its network ID will show up on the screen. Press Enter. The screen will show Connect, followed by the 4-digit network ID of the wireless module. Press Enter to confirm. To verify, go back to the OTR menu. OAT screen should show a recent temperature reading. Once the two are linked, the LED on the WTS will flash quickly for 10 seconds, and the AquaSmart's screen will read Connected is the network ID of the sensor. Note that if for some reason it says Connection failed, clearing both connections and starting over should take care of the problem. You've just learned how to install and program the AquaSmart Wireless Temperature Module. For additional information, please consult the installation instruction sheet or call Beckett Technical Services at 1-800-645-2876.